Hello, good morning. Welcome to Better Life. You see, today I want to talk to you about why men abuse their wives. Why men abuse their wives. The other time I talked about don't die in a bad marriage. I talked about when separation becomes necessary in marriage. You see, majority of the times when women separate from their husbands legitimately, it is either because of diseases arising because of promiscuity or because of physical abuse. So let's examine why men abuse their wives. Number one, I don't care attitude. I don't care attitude. Some men don't care. They just do anything they want to do, anyhow they want to do it. They don't have boundaries. They don't have rules and regulations for their lives. So they beat their wives because of that. Number two, wickedness. Why men abuse their wives? Wickedness. Some men are plain wicked. They don't have conscience. They slap their wives, push their wives, beat their wives because they are just wicked. Number three, upbringing. The way some guys were brought up, they were brought up in an abusive environment. Daddy beat them, daddy beat mommy, and nobody corrects daddy, nobody raised an eyebrow, nobody has ever come to say stop it. And mommy too will not tell the children, even though this is happening, it is not right. So they grow up to believe that it is one of those things. So when they become fathers and husbands, they too follow suit. They start beating up their wives. Now, if you were brought up that way, you must deliver yourself. Step out of wickedness. Push aside this I don't care attitude. Have boundaries for your life. Bring yourself up the way you want your children to be. Become the template for your children. Number four, demonic influence. Some men are under demonic influence. They are under demonic influence. I've seen cases of men who beat their wives and then after beating her, something lifted off their faces like a veil. Because there are demons working on them. Something comes on them and tells them slap her, beat her. And once they do it, the thing leaves them. If you are under such a demonic influence, you abuse your wife before you realize you are doing it. Don't keep quiet. Go for prayers. Go for prayers. You need counseling, you need prayers. Yeah. Call for prayers. Go for prayers. Meet your pastor. Tell your pastor what is wrong. Look, stop keeping it. Stop keeping it. As long as you keep hiding it, you will never be delivered. Look, the devil thrives in secrecy, and his product thrives in secrecy. Don't keep it secret. Expose yourself. And number five, evil philosophy. Evil philosophy. Yeah, some men believe that women are things and that they are necessary evils. They believe marriage is only necessary because of children and the society. So they get married, but that back of their heart belief that women are necessary evil is the reason they beat their wives. It's an evil. Yeah, that philosophy is evil. 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 And then there is this philosophy that men beat the woman they love. It's not true. It's not. We have had cases of mothers telling their daughters, your daddy beats me because he loves me. The girl will grow up to believe that when a man beats you, it's because he loves you. Look, don't let that continue in your life. Pull down these negative philosophies. If a man beats you, it's because he lacks respect for you. And if you beat a woman, it's because you don't respect her. If you respect her as the Bible commanded, you will not beat her. The Bible told us men should treat their wives as weaker vessels. Weaker vessels. Weaker vessels. If not because women don't have cartons, what should have been on their carton is fragile. Handle with care. Handle your wife with care. And number six, bad situations. When some men are under pressure, they vex it on their wives. They vex it on their wives. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't vex your situation on your wife. When your wife is in a bad situation, what do you think she will do? Will she slap you? Will she beat you? The answer is no. 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 So you too don't do that. When in a bad situation, share with your wife. Instead of vexing it on her, share with her. Share with her. Don't vex it on her. Don't vex it on her. If your wife were in your position, will she beat you? Will she slap you when she's in a bad situation? The fact that you are broke does not mean you should beat everyone that comes across your path. Your wife, your children. No. Control yourself. Be mature. And then number 7. Some women are rude and weird. That's why their husbands beat them. Yeah. And let me sincerely say here, even if your wife is rude, even if your wife is disrespectful, that does not call for a beating. That does not call for abuse. You don't use wrong to correct wrong. If your wife is rude, if your wife is weird, it doesn't mean you should abuse her physically. No. Correct her. If she's not taken to correction, call an elder to join you. Overcome evil with good. That's how to handle it. That's how to handle it. Take note of that. I'll see you again another day.